So the first step is to develop a habit of reading, thinking, and writing. The most important of these three, I would say, is writing, but that's just my personal view. I would say all three must go together, and you must get good at doing all three of them. Now, in my experience of running postgraduate student workshops, coaching students, doing weekly webinars, and moderating a student group, and coaching on a one-on-one basis, I've truly seen the importance of writing as a fundamental aspect of student success. But your writing needs to reflect your thinking, and you feed your thinking by reading as much as possible in your field. If you develop this habit early on and keep it going, then this forms the foundation for student success and, of course, the other 5 steps that we will go through in this course. The second step is to set up your weekly status report. Now, in my PhD, I sent 350 weekly status reports to my supervisors. It was just one a week. It wasn't that it was a lot of emails over a 4-year period. They just added up. But I can honestly say it was the single biggest, most important, but practical driver of my success as a student. This regular, disciplined momentum is undoubtedly what got me through. And in this second step of this course, I will teach you how to set up your weekly status report. And again, it doesn't matter what level you are studying at. Your qualification could be a 1-year diploma, undergraduate level, or postgraduate degree. This step is still vitally important at any level. And I'll show you my own status reports and the structure and setup so that it really makes it real for you. Then the third step, it's all about planning and managing your tasks. I'll teach you the principles of Kanban so you can get organized and master your tasks from to do to done. You'll actually set up your own student Kanban board in this course to keep you focused on the right tasks. You'll also need an overall plan for your degree, and often this also goes in your research proposal if you're doing one, but at any level, for any qualification, you must have a plan. In the last 6 months of my PhD, I had a week-by-week plan for completing my dissertation, and this was crucial to getting through all that writing. But I want you to do even better than I did. Start with a planning mindset much earlier in your studies. Don't leave it until the last 6 months like I did. And I'll teach you how to do all of this and how to manage your tasks so that you break your entire degree or qualification down into actions that you can take week by week and which keeps you focused on what really matters. The fourth step is all about your proposal. Now, you might want to skip this step and the lessons and activities if you're not doing a proposal or if you're past that stage. But typically, any postgraduate level qualification will have some form of research, which usually requires a proposal. And even if you are past this stage in your studies, it's still incredibly useful to understand what a good proposal looks like and how you should set one up. It's the foundation for your whole degree. Now, if your proposal is weak, you will struggle throughout your studies. So this step also fixes that problem for you and ensures you have a good foundation for your research. I'll teach you how to write a good thesis statement, how to set up the right background, methodology, approach, and much more. And it's so valuable for you to do this step even if you're past the proposal stage, because you may have hit some stumbling blocks. And now in this step, in this course, you can just go back and fix those up so that the foundation is in place once again. And then the fifth step will extend what you learned about writing in the first step when you combined it with reading and thinking. It's absolutely crucial that you write well, write often, and write early. So You will learn how to improve your writing with practices, real practical concepts like complexity last and old before new, as well as the proper grammatical principles like clear nouns and verbs. You'll become your own editor so that you avoid having loads of red pen all over your writing from your supervisors and examiners. And trust me, I know what that feels like. Now, writing must also be done often and early, preferably every day, and early on in your studies. If you don't write regularly, and if you leave your writing too late, then you will struggle. Complete this step with me. I'll teach you how to become a good writer, and you will fix that problem. And finally, the sixth and probably most important step is to get you ready for your final report. And sometimes it's called a dissertation or a thesis. This is the sixth step in this course, and you will learn everything you need to know. Every qualification will have some sort of final writing project, even if it's just a large assignment. At a master's level and a PhD level, you will be doing a final report. And this step is about getting you ready for those writing projects ahead of time, not at the last moment before you have to actually do it and submit it. So this step is about learning what you need to do, but part of what I teach is that you should start your final report as early as possible. That's also about being successful as a student. In fact, in this course, I will teach you that the minute you complete your proposal, you should start actually working on your final report and then continue that all the way through your studies. But it doesn't matter, even if you later on in your studies, I'll still help you get ready so that you'll be successful. And even if you've got a hand in next week, you'll still be able to learn something and be successful as a student. So that's the 6 steps. There are lessons for each, as well as lots of extra resources and activities, so you can put everything into practice and take action with me during the course. I'll also be giving you feedback and encouraging you every step of the way. So try and do all the lessons in a couple of days. Don't leave it and try and come back later over a couple of weeks or months. Get it done, I would say, within a few days and at the most a week. The maximum benefit for you will be if you sit down and apply yourself over a couple of days. Do these 6 steps, and then you'll be ready for your studies. So let's get started.